Hello, thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast. This is episode 183. I'm Grant Fierro here with Mike Medina.
Yeah. You know what's sick now is how you say like there's 183, but before Drew put the shit back on, there was no reference for like
It's
100.
true. I actually did want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Drew's Days, infamous, the former host of the show. I'm sure he'll be back at some point as a guest. He actually re-uploaded all of his YouTube videos from over the years. So for everyone that used to watch Skate Fillet, if for whatever reason you want to go back, watch an old episode, or watch Drew's most popular series, Let's Go Skate, any of that, that's all back on YouTube now.
Kayla's episode, the Smolik episode.
That's a good point, actually. There is some old gems in there.
Oh, yeah. The Kalis one's good. He tells us
about
Papalardo. That's by far my favorite episode we've done as far as interviews go.
Yeah.
I remember actually fanning out on that one, like genuinely fanning out.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Kalis was just sitting in his garage.
I just remember wanting to shut the fuck up and not talk.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, so for all the old viewers, or if you joined us after Skate Fillet has been here on my YouTube channel, just Mike and I and guests here and there. If you want to go back and check out old episodes with Drew, they're up there. So feel free to do that. Drew did that as a Christmas present to everybody, he said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I think we might as well get right into it. We have a very news-heavy week. I do want to start off, I put it in the title, about Diamond Footwear. So first of all, I mean, obviously to go back in history a little bit, we had Nick Tucker leave, which I think surprised a lot of people. That seemed to be a perfect fit for him. I think a lot of people thought he would be there forever. Nick Tucker left. We had Jamie Foy leave for New Balance, which our point of view, I think, was just he probably got a better deal over there. Better, more money, probably just better for him overall. Now we have Tori Pudwell, the face of the brand, skating in some S shoes. Joey Brzezinski had a day of a Tori Pudwell thing on YouTube, and he's skating in S's. He shows them put insoles in his S's, skate the S's. I believe at Street League Huntington Beach, Tori was skating in S's as well. If you go on Diamond Footwear, they haven't posted since November 21st. Based on all that, it seems like it's done.
Yeah, they're done. Let's just be honest here. That was such a social media heavy brand to begin with. So the fact that they're not using social media tells you everything.
Yeah.
Period. And I know Daniel Scales, he's been skating Adidas too, so that's a good sign.
Daniel Scales was getting Diamond shoes for a while.
It seemed like they were about to like really fucking back him too.
Yeah, I mean he's been going out with Kev in Spanish a lot.
I mean that tells you a lot too, dude. Well, I mean, see, it was a thing, dude. When you lose, especially Jamie, that was the one for me. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, that's not a good sign when like the world's most marketable skateboarder leaves your brand.
Yeah, they had the current skater of the year, and he headed out. Mike, do you have any guess? I mean, as what the team was at this point,
the only place S or a sneak move to Nike, maybe. I don't see him getting striped.
Are you talking about Tori?
Yeah, what were you talking about?
I was just gonna say all three of them: Tori, Beeble, and Boo. As far as Tori, I don't see him getting on. Yeah, I don't think Nike needs Nike or Adidas. I just don't think they need to add Tori.
I agree. Boo Johnson is a really curious one.
Yeah, see, Boo's interesting to me because I see Boo having a shoe sponsor.
I agree.
I think Boo has a lot. Tori does as well, but just Tori, it's different. I think Boo has a lot of influence over kids. I think some shoe company's going to want him.
I agree.
Do I think it's going to be Nike or Adidas? No, I don't.
I think it's going to be Converse.
Do you? I don't know. I don't think that, honestly. I know Boo wears Converse chilling.
Yeah.
I don't see them putting them on.
He also wears Vans, and I sure as hell don't see that.
Yeah, this is the thing. And Boo, one thing that seemed like a part of Diamond Footwear was that they were pretty mellow about their dudes like chilling in other shoes. Like, I mean, Diamond is collabing with other shoe companies, so obviously they're gonna be like fairly okay with it. And Boo would wear Vans or Chuck Taylors or whatever. And there's not really any other shoe sponsor that's going to be that relaxed about that.
Especially not a Nike or an Adidas.
Oh, no. Yeah, definitely not. And I don't know, because I see him getting a shoe sponsor. because, like I said, I think he has a lot of influence over kids.
So young too.
Yeah, he's young. He stays relevant by pushing himself through social media.
I agree.
He says last time I heard him say recently he's working on a video part, which I would expect him to be. But I don't know where he would go for shoes. I don't know.
I don't see S. I'll tell you that right now.
No, I don't see Boo going there. I don't see him going to Adidas or Nike. You mentioned Converse, and I see why you'd say that.
It's the only one that makes any logic, has any logic.
The thing to me that I don't see working about that is that the Converse team seems very, very close. Like almost more like a board company team. Like those dudes skate together a lot. They go on a ton of trips.
It also seems like they're pretty handpicked.
Exactly. And I feel like it's the type of brand that if there was one dude that wasn't feeling you on the team, then like it wouldn't happen.
I agree.
And
I can see
that those dudes wouldn't like Boo, but Boo isn't really homies with them, so it might be random if that were to even like come
anywhere else. I'm just trying to think of shit that he wears and like.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, he wears Converse and Vans, but I don't see him skating for them.
Sure as hell don't see Vans, dude. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, so I don't know what I think Boo's going to do. Beeble, I don't think we'll have a shoe sponsor.
I don't think so either.
He's kind of skating Nikes.
He's just I was going to say I'm sure he's got homie hookups beyond what we even know. So
yeah, for sure. Tory skating in S's, I guess makes sense. I don't know if S is gonna put him on. Maybe
makes sense.
The only other shoe I see Tory Puddle skating in, I could see Tory Puddle skating in some half cabs. I don't see Tory Puddle being on Vans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, dude, but Tory's still Tory. Like he is
for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I think it'd probably be a good move for S if they got Tory. Yeah. So I don't know. But I did want to mention that. And I mean, we'll see where those dudes end up or if we even get an announcement about Diamond Footwear. I don't know. Maybe it's just they just don't even want to talk about it and it's gone, or maybe someone's going to come out with a statement. Who knows?
Yeah.
But we'll see. And actually, staying on the footwear topic, this is interesting. Alexis Sablone. Actually, let me tie this into Louie Lopez. So Louie Lopez, we'll talk about this more in detail. Louie Lopez has a pro shoe. They had the release party, like skate jam thing the other night. A bunch of the cons team was there. And on Burnett's story, he posted a bunch of photos of everyone skating. Alexis Sablone was there skating in Converse. And this is pretty surprising to me for multiple reasons. She seemed pretty involved at New Balance. I didn't really see her leaving New Balance. And she actually had an ad in Thrasher, I think last month. Thrasher, the Switch Flip New Balance ad.
Yeah.
So that's surprising to me.
And she also did that like whole campaign with them.
Yeah, remember? She had that whole commercial with them that was actually, it wasn't even New Balance numeric. She had just had a New Balance ad.
It was sick too.
Which was super rad. So that surprises me. Skatefully viewer did hit me up a few months ago and said, it might have been in the summer. It was a little while ago. And said that he saw her walking around in Converse. And so since then, I was like, like, if she was staying at New Balance, there's no way that she'd be wearing Converse.
Was she like working at New Balance as well? Or was that Weekend that she works at?
I think she did graphics for Weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I because of that, the Skatefully viewer that hit me up and told me that, I was keeping an eye on it, but it was still kind of surprising to me. And so I guess, I mean, just based on her being there and skating in Converse with the whole team, must be off New Balance.
Yeah, her skating in cons with those dudes though, like, or with those people for that matter, definitely makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good fit.
That's like where else would like we talk about Boo? Like what would he go to? Like that's where else would she go?
Yeah, exactly. If Alexis was going to leave New Balance, Converse is where I'd see her
for sure.
I think she just fits the brand style, everything about it. Yeah, so that's interesting. We'll see. I would love to see an announcement with some footage.
I'm just glad Louie got a shoe too, by the way. Let's not fucking throw that out the window.
Oh no, I wanted to talk about that.
Okay, cool.
Got a very good looking shoe.
Remember
his name on it.
Yeah,
an all original pro model. Mike, we've talked about this plenty of times. These don't happen that often these days.
Or if you're gonna pick a guy, dude, like clear choice. Very clear.
For sure.
Come on, dude.
For sure.
I would pick either him. He would be my go-to choice. There's no doubt about that in my mind. I could also see a Bobby shoe selling really well.
Yeah. 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 I mean,
what I was gonna say was the shoe itself looks fucking sick, dude.
yeah, I love it. I would love to skate them at one point. They look great. The ad for it is actually really cool. Louis talks about how they came up with the design, which he says they looked into some old Converse, like I think catalogs or something.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about what's like pretty similar to what Corey Kennedy did.
Mm-hmm.
Louis said he found an old tennis shoe, and they liked the way that the logo and like the way the suede came down a little bit on it. So they pretty much ran with that, and they kind of like the shape. And then he mixed in his two favorite Converse shoes that he skates in, the Breakpoint and the One Star CC, which you can tell it's like if you look at those shoes and look at Louis' shoe, it's definitely like a combo of those, and he skates those all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes sense. And I think it's cool that they told that story. It's like you can see it. And you know Louis skates those shoes.
Posting it. We posted those a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I actually wanted to mention that as well. The last Agenda trade show, I think it was in the summer. Skateware, I think it was Skate Warehouse, put on their story Louis' shoe, and that was the first thing that came out of that. And I posted that photo on the Skateflay Instagram, and immediately Converse Con's Instagram replied to us, and Louie Lopez replied to us. Yeah.
Hilarious. I found
which the dude that was running the cons account that replied was one of the TMs. And he said they're both super cool about it, but they were just asking if we could take it down. That wasn't supposed to be out there, which we did, of course. We're not trying to bum anybody out, but we didn't. I mean, from our point of view, it was like we didn't know it was supposed to be this big secret. Like this other account, like 100,000 followers, put it on their story.
I remember looking back hours later, Skate Warehouse still had it up, and I was like, okay, like
yeah, I bet the cons wasn't too fired up about that.
Clearly, dude, they went after our little account straight out the gate, fam.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, I don't want to make it sound like they were being lame to us. They were super cool about it.
They were chill as fuck, dude. I mean, it's not like we didn't understand.
Yeah, for sure, of course. Okay. Yeah, but that was, I mean, that was the only thing that anybody had seen or heard about Louis having a shoe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was a cool announcement. The shoe looks great, and I definitely want to touch on the footage. It was very good. Front blunt 270 on the table.
He does that trick so well, man.
Dude. The way he spins out of tricks, like anytime he does a 270, the way his shoulders spin is so good.
I agree. Louis,
he was getting Mason Silva in that, which was rad. Every time we get Louis footage, it's amazing, and I want more. I want a video part soon.
Sure, dude. He does. Like, as long as that dude stays healthy, that's what he does. He just drops.
Oh yeah, he stacks for sure, and I'm sure he's working on something.
Wouldn't put it past him.
So congrats to Louis on the shoe, and I'm looking forward to whatever happens with Alexis. I'd love to see a video. What was that?
I'd wear the Louis shoe.
Yeah, for sure. They look so good.
Good.
They killed it with that
skate shoe, especially.
Yeah, the shape of it looks great. I really like the way the toe looks.
Mm-hmm.
It looks super good. Let's see. I guess I just mentioned Mason Silva. He had a big announcement this week. His departure after 8 years on Element. He's gone. Mike, what are your thoughts? What do you think led to this departure? Where do you think he's going?
Funeral.
What's funeral?
The rumored third fucking awesome brand that is rumored to include Jake Anderson and Louie Lopez as well.
Okay.
As well as Austin Gillette. Sorry, I forgot the other dude.
Yes.
I mean, dude, that seems like the move in my opinion. I don't really see what else you would leave Element for after just dropping an amazing full-length video.
Yeah.
With arguably the best part in the video.
He did have last part.
And it was damn
good. He deserved the last part.
Damn good part, dude.
So good.
And that's saying so much for that fucking video, dude. That
video was stacked.
Goes.
Yeah, it's a great video.
And Mason is the shit, dude.
For what I want to say about him, where I think he's gonna go, definitely Funeral Home. I think is what the name I was hearing was.
That's rad as fuck.
Yeah, and I think we probably heard the same stuff. It's on Slap, whatever, like that. That was going to be the team.
I like that though.
Yeah, it's cool.
You like it? All right.
I love that team. If that's a team, that team is going to be sick.
Yeah.
But the thing that seems a little weird to me was that this was rumored a little while back, And I mean, of course, it takes some time to get everyone off their board. Of like for Mason, even if he was planning on doing this, he wanted to finish peace. I'm sure, right? So that makes sense. But I haven't heard anything else about that brand like just happening at all. Austin's been off weekend a little bit. We haven't really heard much about what he's up to.
Yeah, but Bless just dropped, and like everyone's busy and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, so it could be happening still.
Obviously, why would you launch a brand after you just dropped a full length with essentially like, you know, the same, not same dudes, but you get what I'm saying, like the same camp.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's like that'd be the biggest launch for the year if those dudes left their sponsors and went to a fucking brand like that.
What I want to say is whether it's that third FA company, I think Mason's either going to skate for that, or is it if that doesn't happen and Austin Gillette does something else or his own thing.
He's going with Austin.
I think Mason and Austin are going to be a package at this point.
For sure. 100%.
They're going to be together. That's my guess.
I think that's an accurate guess. I think that's an accurate assumption. I think it's going to happen sooner than later for sure.
Yeah.
I think Mason was kind of like the beginning of the chain reaction until we get this brand, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised that within a couple of months Louie leaves. I wouldn't be surprised if Skate Mental just crumbles in general, and that's why Jake leaves.
I hope that doesn't happen.
I hope it doesn't either, but like when do you see Skate Mental boards, bro?
Not all the time. I've seen them.
I don't see them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Because I think it's a fucking cool brand. Clearly, I've said that a million times, but I just think that without Trevor, without Shane, I think those were obviously the brand's biggest fucking names by far.
Yeah, for sure. They were.
I'm saying I don't love Dan Plunkett. Everyone knows I love Dan Plunkett, but
amazing to watch, yes.
He's not fucking selling boards like Shane O'Neill is.
Yeah. Mason and all that. Okay, so I did want to talk about this, Mike. Do you think there's anyone else leaving Element soon?
I mean, Evan rides other brands' boards all the time.
Do you think Evan would leave?
I don't know, man. It's a good question.
I think Evan's going to leave.
Where? Where's he going?
I have absolutely no idea, but I think he's leaving.
Why do you say that?
I say that because number one, yeah, you're right. We've seen Evan skate other boards.
Oh, but like a bunch of brands. It's not like it's just like one brand.
I mean, the most recent thing I saw him with the Zero board at Street League. I think he's going to skate for Zero. No, no way. But I don't know. And I think with Mason leaving, I just think that it might be a little bit of a thing that a few dudes leave. That happens a lot after full length.
It happens all the time. It's usually because contracts end, though.
Yeah. If he does leave, I don't even have a guess at the moment of who he'll skate for.
Jamie is going to go over there and skate for Jamie Thomas.
No way. There is been some talk on Slap and whatever social media about there being multiple dudes leaving Element, and people were saying Mason was going to be one of them. He left, and I just have a feeling that Evan's going to be next.
Yeah, I have no idea where he would go, bro.
I don't know. I think that would be a pretty drastic hit to Element to lose Evan.
They should just do Spitfire skateboards and call it a day.
I don't know where Evan would go if he left.
I don't know, man. I have no idea. There's no logic behind him leaving Element, in my opinion. I just don't see it.
You don't see it?
No. Okay. I just because of that reason. Like, where would he go? Is he gonna start his own shit?
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Is that I'm saying that I think he might leave, but I don't even know where he would. I have no clue who he would skate for.
Like, there's no like breadcrumbs even at all of like where
you're right. But I must say there was one time we saw him skating anti-hero board, and that was so tight.
Oh god, dude, that's my when people that don't ride for anti-hero wear or skate anti-hero shit, I get stuck.
That's really like the go-to thing when someone does it. Go ahead.
No, my bad. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say that seems like especially right now. I mean, and I guess for a while, but when a dude doesn't have a board sponsor, it's like they just want to skate anti-hero boards.
Yep, and if they don't have shoes, they wear Vans.
Yeah. Vans or maybe Nikes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah. It is sexy and dude. It's like Cromer had a clip with the anti-hero board not long ago, and I thought that was tight.
I really want a fucking anti-hero hoodie, like really bad, dude.
Just a classic eagle.
Oh, so bad, dude. Just fucking have Eagle. I'll probably wear it every day, dude. I got to give me an Eagle hoodie ASAP.
Oh, that's amazing. That's rad. Let's see. What else do we got? Element. These dudes on Element. Brandon Westgate, another video part. New Balance.
Heavy. Good one.
Good. So fast, so much pop, so much power.
Love it.
He's still getting better somehow.
Yep.
Crazy frontside flips.
Oh man, dude. Westgate's fucking
crazy over bars.
Timeless. He's timeless. That's what
tray
it is.
Flip over the rail into the bank was incredible.
Fire. Yeah, he's got a damn good tray flip. I feel like everyone says that when they see it, but like it's never your go-to. It's never like, yo, who has the best tray flip? You don't say
it should be. His name needs to be up there. They're so good.
You're like, oh yeah, he's got those for sure, dude.
Yeah, dude, his is really.
Remember the one from Made 2?
Yes.
Holy fuck, dude. That's probably the best tray flip ever. Like seriously, it's up there, man. That and like UC Davis, bro.
Jocelyn down Davis.
That's gotta be the best tray flip ever. Like, come on.
Like in terms of the way it looked, or like gnarliness.
In general, like that's the one, dude. Dude, like, how did you do that kind of shit?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like a kickflip over that was fucked.
You know what I love? I love how he does it, and they're all getting hyped, and then Felipe's just like, "I love skate legends."
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
talking about. Oh, God.
I find a way
that's amazing.
Jocelyn every week on this fucking show, dude.
He does what you need to do to come up on a show every week.
Yes, my guy.
A topic every week.
That's the dude.
Yeah, bro. I was surprised, dude. I didn't expect more Westgate footy already.
A lot of it too. It wasn't a lot of rollaway beef.
It was a legit video part.
Oh, agreed.
Footage.
100.
He had it. I mean, his piece part. There was definitely a decent amount of clips in Americas, so we knew some of it had to be a little bit older. Not old, but before the New Balance thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, I mean, it makes sense that he would had some time to work on. Do you think
this is everything that was left from Peace?
I don't know. I didn't look at like who filmed it or anything to decide if it was like a New Balance filmer or a minor.
I mean, prior to the introduction to New Balance, we didn't see basically anything, and then once he got introduced, we didn't see basically anything again until we saw Peace. So he was
introduced in Tricolor, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is like early last year, right?
Yeah, something like that. Over a year ago.
We talked about Tricolor damn near all year last year.
That's a great video.
Oh, it's still good. I watch it just randomly sometimes because
New Balance has amazing videos.
Yeah, Frankie's my favorite part of that one for sure.
Yeah, I would give it to Frankie.
Most recent one I liked. I actually really like Davis's stuff a lot.
Yeah, I'm psyched to see Davis in their edits.
Yeah, that quick feet line was really sick.
It's cool, especially with New Balance. It's one of those brands, like they travel so much that when someone gets on New Balance, like you're gonna see more of them. It's like we were saying with Brandon. Like it's not like he got on and we saw a bunch immediately, but it hasn't been that long since he got on.
I think it's just a matter of time before we see like a legit Foy New Balance part.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I would assume he's stacking until he has his pro shoe drop.
That crazy part. I still want a defining Foy moment, dude, or part.
I think it's on its way.
I need that, dude. I get Flat Earth was the shit. I understand that, but it's not readily available. It's not for me to go watch on the internet right now, and that's what fucks it up for me.
I think he's gonna have a part for his pro shoe for New Balance, and it's gonna be the craziest.
Sure, I think that's gonna be the one.
Speaking of pro shoes, we're talking about Westgate. Did you see Westgate got a shoe?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. But like New Balance is good about giving them shoes. He's good. They're good about that, dude.
Yeah, they are.
I like it. I got no problem with New Balance, other than like a lot of their shoes look. I shouldn't say other than. It's just not my style that I like. A lot of them are really fucking techy. I like a very slim, very basic shoe. Basically, is what I like to skate.
I think Frankie makes the toe cap ones look really good.
Yeah. I mean, even then, like he still skates like a more like basic shoe.
Yeah.
Like the PJ one and the Westgate one, for example, those things are techy as hell.
Yeah, I wouldn't personally wear those
shoes, man. No, but they don't look bad. They're just not for me.
Yeah, it's a shoe that like I wouldn't wear it, but there's dudes that would wear that shoe and make it look sick.
For sure. What's his face? Tom Knox, prime example.
Yeah, Tom looks tight in those shoes.
Sick in those, dude. Yeah.
But I must say, Tom had a colorway. I don't remember what shoe it was for.
It was like the Miami Dolphins colorway.
Yeah, that thing was sick.
For sure. It's
White
crazy.
with the teal and the red was pretty
Yeah, that's crazy.
Actually, we mentioned a few minutes ago, Mike, how great of a tray flip Westgate has, and I wanted to mention Karsten Kleplin has a rough cut for his skate metal part, and I was watching that, and he did the tray flip over a rail into a bank, similar spot to Westgate's, and I thought to myself, I need to think of this dude when I think of tray flips, because his tray flips are so sick.
Yeah, his are really good.
They're so great.
I also really like Magnus's.
Magnus has
blasted
one of the most popped tray flips, that's for sure.
Love it. Anyway, yeah, Karsten Kaplan's rough cut is sick, dude.
Dude.
That's just the front board around the corner attempts are like,
the front board fake was so crazy.
Insane, dude. Like that camera angle, they couldn't have picked a better one. Like that's
they filmed that sick.
That's the best one. Were we gonna film it behind him? It wouldn't have looked as cool.
Yeah, they killed it.
It would have looked short as fuck. Like with that angle, he was literally like you could see it, you know.
But what's up with him and the curved rails? Like, how is he just so good at that?
That's his thing. That's his thing.
What was it? 5-0 shove around that like U-turn flat part.
The Chronicles 3-part is insane.
Oh yeah, psycho.
Like how did you find that many spots for one part?
Dude, what I loved about this rough cut is it's towards the end. It might have been the last trick. The board slide where he goes down the rail and then up the it's like a wave thing.
Yeah.
The attempts on that were so crazy.
Mm.
I mean, that's the great thing about a rough cut is you get a better feel for how gnarly that stuff is. And that board slide, like you could tell, like hopping on that rail and just being all the way on top of the board side and being down to try to just shoot up that thing was crazy. I mean, like worst case scenario, you get into that board slide, you try to go up it, and you're leaning too much forward, and you're gonna like front flip.
Do you remember like Ishad push part where he has a rail that's like that, or it's like it like goes?
Wait, is it the one that he drops down to?
No, it's like he board slides it and it like shoots up at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. For some reason, I always think of that.
It's like this. It drops, but the next rail goes up. Don 50'd it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that rail's crazy.
Yeah. That's another dude we haven't seen footage from in a while. We need more Don footage ASAP.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm very down for some Don footage.
That guy's the shit.
He somehow Suchu grinded Hollywood 12.
That's buck nasty.
That's psycho. Oh, I love Suchu. Now I want a Suchu part.
Dude, have you learned the Suchu grind yet?
No way have I learned the Suchu. Are you serious? You know who did a sick one though? Oh. Kyron Davis and his numbers part on a bank.
Really good one.
Sick.
I know exactly what clip you're talking about too.
So sick.
Yeah, that's just a wild thing to be able to do in general. That's a crazy one.
Mike, imagine doing that. That's just psycho.
Oh, remember that time I did a ollie over blunt slide?
Oh yeah, we could act like you did. For all the viewers out there, if I kind of want to put this clip like on the skate story.
No, that clip will never.
Mike was in San Diego. We tried to 5-0 this little down ledge at the skate park, right? And I mean, classic problem. Missed the lock in. It happens. It's a thin little down ledge, right? And this thing was waxed on top. So Mike got smoked. And it looks like Mike tried to do an ollie over blunt slide because it's so skinny and he missed the 5-0. And it was gonna be like kind of a tweaked 5-0, like salad grind or whatever.
Dude, that's so funny.
It gets so bodied and it looks like the Chris Cole ollie over blunt slide.
There's like a screen frame where you could see it literally like I'm locked into blunt slide.
He's locked into blunt, but your body's like laying down already. Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. That's one of the defining moments of my last San Diego trip. I got smoked from that, dude.
Yeah, that took you out.
Sure. Yeah. I felt that shit the whole rest of the trip.
And then let's see what else we got on here. We have Sibo Walker 8 days video part.
Oh, rad. I just watched that.
Mike just watched this before the show. What are your thoughts, Mike?
It's slow start, but then once it picks up, it's worth waiting for.
Okay. I like that. I agree. It does start. There's some. I mean, I got to watch your reaction as you watch the part. And one thing you said was that we're like 2 minutes in and there's been about 4 tricks, and you didn't sound too fired up when you said that.
No, but then like right when the song picks up, it's like boom, 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 like nonstop, back to back.
Yeah, it gets going for sure.
Oh, I'm saying.
He does an incredible nose bend on ollie flip.
Oh, that's super good.
3-shift lip on Black Hubba was tight.
There's a really, really good switch frontside flip in there too. That's like
you sounded hyped on that.
Yeah.
I think is that he lands in Jack Curtin's right there, right?
It's where he's like, yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
What else did I really like in that? There was a lot of shit actually. I thought
Biggest standout to me was the ender. I mean, which is kind of lame to say. Like, of course, the ender is crazy, but
yeah. Oh,
it was. I thought it was cool how they show him stick it with the nollie flip. So that's what everyone's expecting, and then it's nollie backside flip. And then I also love how he lands and he goes nollie muska, and then it just ends.
I mean, it was a nollie muska for sure.
It was, which I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of normally, but
I mean,
that quick feed of a spot, like that was crazy.
That one looked sick. I had no problem with it. I liked it. I don't even care about the muskas, honestly. They're fine.
You're down for the muska flip?
I'm early 2000s, man. A lot of people musked back then.
Muskas were hot at the time.
I guess. I can't do them. I can do them fakey sometimes, but it's never on purpose.
Chris Cole's got a crazy switch muska.
Yeah, he does it every time like that too.
Always.
That's my homie Josh, the one that I was with when I visited last time. He can only muska.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of want to try to muska, but I also don't because I don't want to get sacked.
That's exactly what I'm scared of. I always I don't feel comfortable trying to.
I've tried it before and like stuck it, but I don't know.
You can hard flip though, at least. Like my hard flips are like behind me.
Yeah.
Like mine don't pop, you know?
Yeah.
I don't like hard flips. That shit sucks.
They look good.
If you got them, they look good. Mine don't fucking look good.
Maltos look great.
Yeah, his are tight.
Herman's.
I still think Jimmy Carlin's got like the best ones, dude.
Jimmy Carlin did have a great hard flip.
I think a hard flip, I think he's probably got my favorite one ever.
I did, but I'm sure to this day he still does. I just haven't seen him do one in a while.
Yeah, he also, speaking of random Jimmy Carlin moments, I was like just thinking about how hard this trick was the other day. He like did like that friendship part or whatever when he rode for them.
Yeah.
He does frontside half cab flip nose manny.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's fucking crazy.
I've seen Billy Jackson did that a nollie variation of that trick.
Wow. I mean, he's extremely good fakey manny too.
Yeah.
Or fakey nose man. Well, you know what I'm saying. The switch nose manny.
Yeah, fakey manny, yeah.
Yeah. That's that Billy Jackson.
But yeah, Jimmy doing that is crazy.
That's so
That doesn't even make sense. That's so blind. And you have to pop early and
land on the nose. Like on that trick, you don't even land that way. Like you pretty much.
Yeah, that's true. Generally, you would land tail.
Right.
Back wheels first.
For sure.
Like, that's gnarly.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm just saying. That's a random one.
That's sick. I like that you pointed that out. I actually saw Frankie Villani posted a Jimmy Carlin line on his Instagram the other day, like an old one. I don't remember what part it was.
The fucking double heel down the stairs at the end?
The fakey inward big spin thing?
Yeah.
Guardo, as he used to call it.
You know what I was talking about.
He did it so perfect.
Yeah, that was his shit back then, dude.
That was.
He was your guy, right? He's SD.
He's SD, yeah.
Yeah. Is he like SD? Like, where's he from?
I think he's from San Diego.
Sick.
I think, as far as I know, I mean, he spent a bunch of time there. Like, I don't remember hearing someone say that he was born somewhere else.
Oh, word. I know that he grew up with Laurel, though.
Yeah.
And Laurel's like SD as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he is. And I remember after Mystery, Jimmy Carlin was skating Mafia boards for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I remember writing about it.
He skated. I remember something at the barracks he had.
I remember
he had a Mafia board, and he was like getting float huffs, like hooked up with huffs.
Absolutely, I wrote about that when Drew and I were doing Junkie Monkeys.
Dude, Carlin on Mafia,
and there was like a photo of him throwing up the Mafia like right after he like left Mystery too.
Oh, really?
I remember being like stoked, like, oh yeah, he's going to fucking Mafia, dude.
It's cool when you see photos of random pros throwing up skate Mafia.
Yeah, it's true. There's a bunch. There's a lot of them, dude.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Guy had a guest board on Mafia.
Yeah, fuck yeah, a sick one with the Italian flag.
Yeah.
That board was.
I always remember is like pretty sweet. I'll like always have this ingrained in my brain. Is Guy has a trick at home. I have a ditch in San Diego, and he lands it, and you just see Smolik in the background, just so hyped.
That's awesome.
And I'd have to watch it again. I don't remember this part crystal clear, but I think Alexis is in the background too. Like, and he's little.
I can't remember that clip.
He doesn't. It's a nose blunt like nollie laser, but he body varials. It's a bank with a ledge on it.
Okay.
He does a nose one slide and like nollie laser flips basically.
I know exactly what clip you're talking
about. And then you see Smolik like this in the background. He like just punches the air.
Is he wearing all black?
I don't think.
For some reason, like I'm like creating this clip in my head. I don't know if it's accurate.
He does the trick, and then you just see Smolik. It's slow-mos when he rolls away, and you see Smolik in the back like this.
Wonder if that's.
And you tell like Smolik's gonna scream. It's tight. It's super sick.
Shit is on YouTube.
Let's see what else do we got on here. We have Chomp on this, which I don't even know what to think of this at this point. Daniel Policelli sent me this. He said this is Ty's new project, and he sent me the the trailer, which made me believe
for like 5 years though, bro.
Yeah, but they put a trailer out.
That's true. You're not wrong.
Which made me think, okay,
HD, which leads me to believe that it's pretty recent.
Yeah, it looks like it is. So it makes me think, okay, so Chomp on this. They're doing another video. Sick. Hyped for it, right? Then today I go on the Instagram account to show it to Mike. It says not Chomp 2 or a new Chomp video. Chomp on this is just an Instagram account.
I saw that. I was like, okay.
Which confuses me because they posted a trailer, like as if it's a trailer for a longer video.
The thing is, Chomp is a troll video.
Yeah, but it was a video.
I know, but it's like, dude, like even when it came out, it was like a fucking joke. Like it was like a.
It's sick though.
Oh, I know that. I'm not saying it's not. It's one of my favorite videos ever. I'm just saying like they could easily just be trolling and it would be completely on brand for Chomp.
Yeah, that's fair. But at the same time, it's like all the dudes in this and some of the footage you see in this is crazy. Like I want to see the full clip.
There's like the no comply front nose switch front nose grind or whatever.
Yeah, that was crazy on that flat bar. You see Beeble, you see Tori Pudwill.
Does Beeble even skate?
I don't know. Guy Mariano is.
Did you ever see that Want Some Smoke video yet? Danny
Duncan? Yes, that's hilarious.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
That goes down as one of the funniest videos I've seen. Anybody that hasn't seen it, Danny Duncan. The only reason I saw this was because of Slap. There's a Slap. I don't want to say it wrong, but I think the title was. It says Beeble on that smoke, and I was like, "What is that smoke? Like what?" Then I click on it. I'm like, "No way,
dude."
So, tell the story real quick. Danny Duncan, who actually used to work in skateboarding, I think that's a physical therapist or stretch dudes out.
Andrew told me.
Yeah, so now he's a he does the whole YouTube thing.
Yeah, but he's like a big one, right?
Yeah, I didn't realize he was that big because I've never seen that dude's videos. But I watched this one that Beeble was in, and I think he had like over 1 million subscribers.
Well, I remember him from Chris Chan videos.
Oh, really?
When Chris Chan was nothing, just skating flat ground at that random ass park.
Yeah, interesting.
Very interesting.
So to tell the story real quick.
Yeah, my bad.
Basically, no, you're good. Danny Duncan, it's like him and some girl, and they're like out rollerblading through the streets, and they're like they're just slamming, and they're like seeing people's reactions to it, basically. And the girl keeps slamming, and Beeble is just like getting pissed. Beeble like wants to help. He like helps her up or whatever. And then Beeble's like yelling at this dude Danny Duncan about like telling him to like help out his girl because she keeps getting hurt and whatever. And he's just going crazy. And then Beeble all of a sudden like, I don't know if Danny Duncan like cut part of the situation out.
Nah,
I don't know what got Beeble so mad, but Beeble like wants to fight him.
No, Danny Duncan says like, "Yo, like back off my chick, dude." Like,
yeah, but it wasn't like I don't know.
No, but like he's just fucking with them, and like
exactly.
People took it all the way serious,
very serious. And Beeble's like, "You want that smoke?" And then what cracked me up about it is he says that, and then he says like, "I could kill you" or something, like just like fight him basically. And Danny's like, "Yeah, you would kill me." And Beeble's just so mad. I'm like, dude, this is insane. Like, what's going on?
Smoke.
But as far as Beeble skating, I don't know. I don't know the last time I saw a clip of Beeble.
Interesting.
Last thing I saw Beeble on Instagram.
You know what I mean?
Last thing I saw Beeble on Instagram was he was doing Budweiser ads.
Oh gosh.
And then he would be at the gym every day. And then after that, I don't know.
I don't even like Budweiser.
I wonder how he got that deal. He had a clip and doll. I think he had one clip and doll. He nollie back tailed one of those super tall flat bar bench things on Hollywood.
He used to be fucking Red Bull guy.
Beeble? Yeah, he was. He was Red Bull guy.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the story of how he got kicked off Maddox?
Yes, for putting up a Diamond Supply sticker or some shit, wearing Diamond
He wore a Diamond shirt in his day in the life.
That's wild.
And I guess in his contract, like for that type of video or whatever it says, he was supposed to be wearing a Maddox shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And he got kicked.
I also wrote about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Crazy. It's interesting when that stuff that becomes public because it's a lot of time.
Yeah, I'm gonna start blogging again in 2019, dude.
Sick.
Yeah.
Boo Johnson was very public about the Mountain Dew situation.
Yeah, I wrote about that too.
Which here we are, 2019, and I think Boo actually made a good decision.
Oh, for sure.
We're not seeing too much Mountain Dew stuff going on, and Boo now has weed maps, and I think his involvement with weed is a big part of his influence.
Good point.
Which is crazy, but that seems to be the reality of it.
That is a good point. You are right.
Let's see. That might be everything. Oh, I did want to say this. Yoshi Tannenbaum is on Footwear. Did you see that?
God, no. Where the fuck? What?
Yeah, Yoshi Tannenbaum? Yeah.
Like the full cab flip, dude? Wait, am I thinking?
Yeah, dude. Sorry, kickflip, backtail, big spin.
Line, like that line where I posted. What? Hold
Yoshi,
on.
the dude that laser flipped the triple set in downtown LA. The dude that did kickflip, backtail, big spin on the Pulaski shootout gap over 3.
But why?
I mean, we know that stuff fell apart with Nike and him. You remember that?
Yes. So we are talking about the same guy. Oh man, that's wild, bro.
Yeah. So to refresh everybody, sometime last year, Yoshi posted. It was a pretty crazy post. It was a screenshot of he typed it out on the notes on his phone that he got let go of Nike. He had a contract, they didn't re-sign his contract, and he said like something along the lines of skating for Nike was my dream. 2 years ago, I got a contract. Today they're letting me go. I skate every day. What did I do wrong? And he tagged Scuba, Casper, Sinclair, all these Nike dudes. Which was interesting. And after that, I remember seeing him skating in maybe some Etnies or a couple other shoes, and then he was getting Nikes again, but he wasn't on. And then the other day, I saw that he's now on Footwear, which is surprising. I didn't see that coming. I didn't know really what Footprint is up to.
Extremely surprising.
But at the same time, he was skating in Nikes, and after that Instagram post, I didn't see him ever getting on Nike again.
But then he went back to skating in Nike shortly after.
Yeah, he was skating in them, but I didn't see Nike signing him again in his life.
If you had beef with them, you would think that he would not be in that shit at all, you know?
Yeah, I agree. But what I think it could have been was maybe Nike signed him and they thought he was gonna be a bigger name in the couple of years that he was signed. And his name didn't get that much bigger. And so maybe they were, from their perspective, maybe it was let's keep hooking this kid up and we're going to to see how stuff goes and sign him again later.
Mm-hmm.
And he obviously wasn't too hyped about that, which I understand. But I don't, what I don't understand is why it was handled the way it was. That was very weird.
Agreed.
I don't think that helped any situation for him.
I can't find that fucking line that I posted from him.
I don't remember what line you're referring to, but
No, that's why I know you don't, but I know you do at the same time.
What does he do? He does a full cab flip?
Yeah, at the end over some stairs, and he also does a fakie 5-0 fakie flip in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Was that from his pro part?
I don't know.
Oh,
no.
His pro thing was a recruit. He had a recruit and then he went pro.
Pro part.
Yeah, but I remember that line from his last part, whatever part it was.
I'm going to fucking find it. It's going to be
that dude's so gnarly.
Yeah, dude.
So gnarly.
Agreed.
Did you see? I just thought of another topic. Oh, Schmatty. Did you see his new part?
Yeah, we already talked about it, I thought.
Now he's another one.
Oh, what? No, I didn't.
Okay, well, we could save that for next week, but I have to say that he really might have done the tallest nollie and heel ever.
Wow.
He nollie or heels over something that shouldn't even be ollied.
That's a visually appealing trick too, you know?
I don't know how he did it. This wrist, the bar that he does it over really looks like something that, like, someone would film like an ollie or something.
I want to see it now.
It's so. Yeah, it's a part for a visual.
Oh, word.
They dropped it
Check that
New
out.
Year's Day or something. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so you could scope that and we can chat about that next week. But I had to mention
All right.
that ollie heel.
I will.
As far as 183 in today's topic list, that covers it all. Unless you have anything else you want to touch on, Mike?
Nah, man, I've been trying to find this Yoshi clip for like 2 minutes, like 5 minutes. Let's be honest.
Well, I guess that's a wrap on 183. We'll be back. We're a morning show again this week. Forgot to mention that at the beginning.
I like it. I'm drinking my coffee.
That's good.
I mean, it's like an afternoon thing here, but it's still okay.
Yeah. We'll be back sometime in the next week with 184. Hit us up. Any video parts we should check out? Something we forgot to mention. Hit us up on Instagram, Fillet Podcast. We'd love to chat and make sure we chat about what you guys want us to watch and talk about on this show. Thank you. Peace.